Good morning and welcome to TW White & Sons Weybridge used car videos. So today we have this lovely Mazda CX-30. It's the 2 litre SKYACTIV X engine with 180 brake horsepower. It's the one before they changed it to the 186. So it's one of the original ones, but it's a very nice car in the Soul Red Crystal. One gentleman owner since brand new. It was actually one of my customers that purchased it, and he's now just upgraded to a CX5 because he needed something a little bit bigger. But this is the SKYACTIV X all-wheel drive version as well. So if you need to do a bit of rough terrain or anything, then this is the car for you, but don't necessarily need to do any proper off-roading. It will help you out in the winter as well. If you live down tracks or, you know, a long lane or something that you need to get out of if the weather is going to start getting bad again. So with regards to this vehicle, this is the GT Sport. So it's the one below the top specification. So it has things like leather, front and rear parking sensors, heads-up display, rear camera, and because it is the X engine, it also comes with the sunroof. So we'll start from the rear of the vehicle. It has the electronic tailgate. So just get that open for you now. So a decent size for the vehicle, just over 400 litres of space. And then underneath you have a little bit more storage with the Bose surround system amplifier. There's a 60-40 split on the rear seats, so you can have people sitting either side with one of the seats down. And then up here you've got the boot button or the lock button. So what the lock button does is if you're coming away from the boot and you want to lock the car as well, you can press the padlock and it will shut the boot and lock the car, or you can just press this one on the right hand side and it will just shut the boot without locking everything else. Other key features this vehicle has, obviously it runs on normal petrol, either E5 or E10. It is ultra low zone emission compliant, so the ULEZ, it's fully compliant for London, and then you also have the ISOFIX in both sides. Centre armrest, got 2 cup holders, and then obviously electric windows and privacy glass. So the seats are actually in really good condition because he did have his own seat covers on them, front and rear. So there's hardly any discoloration or anything in the leather, which is quite nice to have it all protected. Still got the original mats in there as well, and it just lets in a lovely bit of light, especially with that sunroof. So with the vehicle as well, you do have the LEDs, auto high beam. So they come on when they need to, and then obviously the high beam comes on automatically when it sees that there is nothing coming, and then it will dip when it sees something coming the other direction. Blind spot monitoring in the wing mirror, and fully adjustable memory seats, which do link with the mirrors and the heads-up display. So if you have multiple drivers, quite handy. You literally just touch of a button and the seat goes back to where you had it when you saved it. So heads-up display, hopefully you can see that there. It has your cruise control, speed that you're going, and the speed of the road that you're on, which is quite handy. You then also have all of your buttons down here to turn bits and pieces off. And then you've got boot button, bit of storage, and your memory seats there. So up here on the dash, you've got your automatic wipers, automatic lights, and they have your screen. So it's a little bit customizable. So this vehicle has 30,600, which isn't bad for the age of the vehicle. Obviously, just coming into its, it'll be 3 years old in January, I believe, because it's a 69, but it was registered in January. So with the touch of the button here on the steering wheel, you can change this to a full digital display. You can change the adaptive cruise control, or you can just have the standard speedo. You can, in the settings as well, change that all to kilometers and 100 miles per litre, or however they do it in Europe, rather than miles per gallon. So that all changes everything there for you. Up here on the screen, you've got the infotainment system, which you can see has entertainment, communication, navigation. It also has Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. So you'll be able to do all of that with, you know, just plugging your phone in. You've also got the energy flow monitor, because this is a mild hybrid. So as you can see at the moment, the engine is using too much power, doesn't need all of it, so it's pumping it back into the batteries. If you don't know much about the mild hybrid system, it doesn't run on electric power. The electric power is only there to assist the engine. So when you're changing gear, when you're pulling away, but then also when you've got things like your aircon on, your heated seats on, charging your phone, that sort of thing, then it will kick in and you use that power rather than taking it away from the engine. So a little bit more over here, you've got touch start and stop. So it knows when the key's in the car and you're able to start and stop the vehicle. You've got heated seats and heated steering wheel there, and then because this is dual zone, you can change the temperature of either side, or you can just link it and it will go back to what it was beforehand. With this vehicle, as mentioned before, you do have the reversing camera and front and rear sensors. You also have the dipping wing mirror, so you can change how much it does dip. You can't really see how much it's dipped at the moment, but you can nearly see your alloy. That's the blind spot, because there are people behind me, so it's actually telling me that don't reverse because there's people crossing traffic. That was well timed. So when you take it back out reverse, the wing mirror then comes back up. You can change this by touching a button here. So if you did want to do it on the driver's side, then you just put it back into reverse, and then your wing mirror tilts as shown. Cup holders over here, CD player and USB, and then sliding armrest. That's where I put the key for now. USB there, and it's nice far forward as well, so it doesn't matter if you sit quite close to the steering wheel, you can still use the armrest, which is nice. And then you've got obviously the navigation there as well. So touch of a button, the sunroof closes or opens. It does also tilt for you as well, but it's quite nice to have it all just, you know, quite light and airy in here. Glove box in there, so lots of storage bin space in the doors, and then you've got your lights and interior lights there. A little bit of storage for a second pair of glasses or sunglasses there for you, and then vanity mirrors in both sides, which come on with a light. So if you would like to know more about this vehicle, or if you'd like to come and test drive the vehicle, then please don't hesitate to give us a call. You can contact us here at Weybridge on 01932 858 866. And you can speak to one of myself, Tyler, or one of my colleagues, Ross or Max. All we need to see is your driving licence. So if you'd like to come down, book an appointment, make sure the car is here, got fuel and everything, and you can come down and ask all the questions you need. It is available on finance also. HP and PCP options are available on the vehicle. So if you've got any questions, please do not hesitate to ask. Many thanks. Bye-bye.